Hey y'all, Wilson here. Today we're making a special treat because we're diving into the art of crafting the perfect Cacio e Pepe pizza. Inspired by the flavors of Italy and the timeless traditions of pizza making, we're about to embark on a culinary journey like no other. Cacio e Pepe pizza, which is Italian for basically cheese and pepper, is a dish born of true culinary experimentation, y'all. At the heart of this recipe, y'all, lies a meticulously crafted pizza dough prepared with care and attention to detail, where each ingredient has been carefully selected to ensure the utmost flavor and texture in every bite. It's that great, y'all. So get ready to ease into it, chillax, hang on tight, because we're going to wrap this up and get through it real quick, y'all. Hey, y'all, the key process for this dish is really the dough and the cheese. Using a special blend of Pico Orono Romano cheese. Y'all ain't going out to Costco or Sam's and buying that in a 5-pound bag, y'all. But it is crucial to this dish. And the foundation of it is the dough. So we really want to pay a lot of attention to how we're making it. We're going to follow the recipe verbatim. We're not going to do a lot of things we've done before as far as when it comes to yeast and water. So we're going to get started with it. So we've got like 3/4 cup of water. If you're using gluten-free with the ingredients that I'm using, you're going to want a little bit more water to it. So we've got a tablespoon of that in a bowl. It's 80 degrees Fahrenheit, y'all. And then we've got our yeast. So we're going to get our yeast in here. We're going to get that mixed around just like that, y'all. Now, normally we add some sugar in there to make sure it rises properly. We're not doing that with this. Nope. We're all going to wait about 10 minutes to make sure it activates, because we're not going to sit here wasting our time, because this is a process. That's why we're starting before the sun's even come on up, y'all. All right, hang tight. We're moving on to the next step. We got our flour. Doesn't take a lot. We're making 1 pie today. If you want to make more, just double the recipe. It's not rocket science, trust me. So I've got some gluten-free options here. I've got apple cider vinegar, I've got some psyllium husk, and I've got some baking powder. And basically that allows you to really handle the gluten-free flour a little bit easier, makes it a little bit lighter, a little bit easier to deal with. If you're just using regular flour, you don't need all that. You just do this. We'll get our yeast water and everything mixed in a little bit. But since we're going gluten-free, got some half a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of psyllium husk, and 1.5 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. Now you're not going to taste this. Like I said, it just makes the dough easier to manage, lighter, and that's what we're going for when using this gluten-free stuff. So I'm going to get this mixed up with a little whisk here. And no, that's not how we're going to do it. I'm going to put this on the KitchenAid and get it going. You can use your hands if you want to. I've done that before as well. If you got a hook, that's great. If you don't, you can use an attachment. Just don't use the one that puts a lot of air into it. So next up, we're going to the mixer to get this going. So we've got our stuff in the bowl here, y'all. We're going to get this mixed up a little bit more, and then we're going to add our water into it. And we want to keep going with the mixer until it gets to be like a shaggy consistency, y'all. May take a little bit. If you got a dough hook, use that one. Otherwise, you can use this thing right here, and you'll still get some good results, y'all. Adding in the water. So that's kind of what we're looking at, y'all. You add in this stuff, extra things like silicon husk, that really is a huge water absorber. Kind of like you have to add in additional water and expect it to be absorbed as well. So this is the consistency we're looking for. We're going to pull this off. We're going to cover it up with a warm towel. We're going to let it sit for half an hour, and then we're going to start the kneading process. All right, y'all, we're going to get some bit of flour. We're going to lightly flour our working surface here. Whatever it is you have to work on, make sure you get it kind of lightly flour, otherwise your dough will be sticking to it, and you don't want no sticky dough, y'all. So we're going to get this, push it out of the way. Take our warm towel off. We're going to get our dough. We're going to get it all pulled out here and get it going on the surface, y'all. All right, y'all, if your dough is a little tacky,
which means sticky. Just get some flour, get your hands all gone, and get it all over your dough, basically your fingers, otherwise it'll be sticking to it. And you don't want that. Kind of makes it all a bit of a mess. We're going to roll this out. And now we're going to start the kneading process, which basically we're going to start folding a little bit here and there. You see it is a little sticky. That's okay. That happens. Part of the process. We're just going to fold it a few times. Going to get some of this flour worked into it. Take care of that stickiness. You don't want it sticking to the table or your working surface. Really light. Doesn't take a lot of folds. Just a few here and there. Kind of work it for a few minutes. Especially this being gluten-free, you don't want to overwork it. But what you really want to feel is like the light texture of it. And this is perfect at this point in time. So I'm just going to keep folding it. And next up, we're going to let it rest for another 30 minutes. Hang tight, I'll be right back. So we got it folded. Now we're going to put it in another bowl. Except this time we're going to take some olive oil, canola oil, whatever oil you have, and put it around the bottom of the bowl, and this will stop it from sticking to it. Just a few tablespoons, nothing major. We're gonna grab our dough. We're gonna nice little ball going with it, and we're gonna put it in here, move it around in the oil. Then we're gonna cover it again for another 30 minutes. Then we're going to resume this process, y'all. See you in a minute. All right, y'all, we're folding this one more time. One more time to the process. Once again, on a lightly floured surface, we're taking ordinary ingredients and turning them into extraordinary meals, y'all. That's what we do here. So we keep folding it. Dough is light, it's airy. We want to make sure it stays that way. Get it moved around, and basically it's just, this is a fold, y'all. Turn it, press it down, fold it again. I'm going to keep folding it for about 5 minutes. Not going to make you endure and sit here and watch me do it for 5 minutes. We're going to fold it for 5 minutes. We'll put it back in our lightly oiled surface, and then we're going to cover it up with a warm towel, put it in a warm place. And this is a kicker, y'all, and this is what makes this so different. 12 hours. 12 hours, we're gonna let this thing rise, y'all. So it's gotta be in a warm spot so it's able to rise. And it's going to like almost triple in size. It's a process, but I'll tell you this, the key star of this whole meal is right here, y'all. Right here. I guarantee you're gonna love this, y'all. All right, so about 12 hours, we'll see you then. All right, y'all, we're turning up the culinary heat with some flair there. Broil setting, y'all. We get our rack at the very top part of this. Just a few inches away from the heater up there at the top, y'all. Hey, y'all, now it's time to shred up our pecorino romano, which is basically just a hard sheep's milk cheese. Pecorino Romano stands for basically sheep cheese of Rome. Yep. So going with about a quarter of this, get it nice and quarter of a cup, that is, nice and finely shredded. And moving on to the next step, y'all. Roll up these sleeves. Get this thing pounded out. We're going to get about 10 inches, 12 inches at the most. Got some flour here. Get our hands taken care of. We're going to lightly get this thing done. And we're going to work this out on some parchment paper, y'all. So our dough, oh, it's light, it's airy. Just want to press it out carefully. We could break the roller out on this, y'all, but we really don't want to do that. Just want to kind of press it out. Get a nice pizza indentation on it, y'all. Not trying to make it huge. Not trying to make this a 12-incher by any means whatsoever. About 10 inches. This is about kind of how we're going for. Maybe go a little bit bigger, y'all. And this is about it. Because this is the star of the show. where this dough's been sitting for 12 hours, waiting patiently for us to come in and get this out taken care of and smoothed out. So at this point in time, y'all, we're going to pull out our baking sheet that's been broiled, preheated, flip it upside down. We're going to put this right on there. We got one more key thing to do first, y'all. Be right back with it. All right, y'all, trick up our sleeve is this, crushed ice. It's a key element for this, believe it or not. What we're going to do is get this sprinkled right in the middle, get it spread out. And what that gives us is it gives us a nice crusty edge, but it makes the dough in the middle extremely soft. All right, y'all, we're gonna get our ice, we're gonna get it moved around the middle of this, get it kind of spread out. And that's gonna give us that nice, soft, gooey middle. It's gonna be divine. At this point in time, we're popping this in the broiler, 8 minutes. This will be a nice golden brown. It's gonna absorb that ice and make it super soft, y'all. And then, well, then it's just time for finishing touches, y'all. All right, y'all, nice and golden brown. Broiler hit me a little hard on this side, a little bit unforgiving, but while it's hot, this is what you immediately have to do. We're gonna take our delicious cheese, y'all. Kicking up this culinary dial with this thing right here, y'all. Making a masterpiece with amazing ingredients, y'all. So we're just gonna put this cheese right across there, and it's going to immediately begin melting. We'll get it moved all around, y'all. Oh yeah, this is delicious. Hit it with some fresh cracked pepper. Oh, yes, 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 yes. And lastly, we're going to take some really great olive oil and we're just going to drizzle it all across, just like that. It's just that simple, y'all. And there y'all have it, y'all. Cacio e Peppe Pizza. A true celebration of flavor, creativity, and literally the joys of homemade cooking. This is divine. Look, so grab a slice, gather your loved ones, and let's savor a taste of Italy together with this one, y'all. Look, if you like this, you'll love a series of cookbooks that I have out that not only tantalize your taste buds, but also help make a difference in the world. This recipe will be my latest cookbook, Cajun Eats and Worldly Treats, of which all the proceeds I receive from the sale of the books will be donated directly to Canines for Warriors. That's caninesforwarriors.org, y'all. They are determined to end veteran suicide, and Canines for Warriors provides highly trained service dogs to military veterans suffering from PTSD and trauma. Look, y'all, we're helping veterans, we're helping dogs. If you can't get behind those two things, I really have no idea what the hell you would get behind. Feel free to donate to them directly. The link is going to be below. Or by buying Cajun Eats and Worldly Treats. That link is below as well. Know that you're going to be making a difference in the world and make a difference in a veteran's life. Something I think we could all get behind and support. And should you make that come true, I shall appoint you as the guardian of the Fountain of Youth, and I will be extremely fond of you. So let's support Canines for Warriors. Stand strong, support warriors, back Canines for Warriors, y'all. And hey, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button to get notifications for my next dish. Because y'all, it's hot tamales. Oh yeah. And as always, my friends, the recipe is in the description below. And feel free to connect with me at Cooking with Wilson. That's without the G, because I'm really country like that, y'all. At Gmail, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And let me know what you think about this meal, because I tasted it and it's divine, y'all. Also, check out the playlist I've got for all kinds of pizzas. You won't be disappointed. Look, I've got one more last thing for y'all to ponder, y'all. People don't fake depression, y'all. They fake being okay. So please remember that and be kind, always.